Hello friends, welcome to this new video from the Indian Freelancer YouTube channel. My name is Dan. आज इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे कैसे एक एग्जिस्टिंग वर्डप्रेस ब्लॉग को हम रीडिजाइन कर सकते हैं. This is part of a series that we are already doing and this is going to be the last video of the series. Earlier in the series, I have shown you how to prepare the existing blog for redesigning. I have also shown you how you can generate multiple demo posts for your blog using a WordPress plugin, right? You must have checked those videos. All the links to these videos are there in the description, or you can also check our playlist for all the videos in one place. तो वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले बोल दूं कि वीडियो थोड़ा सा लंबा होने वाला है, तो आप थोड़ा टाइम लेके बैठिएगा. So with that said, let's get started with the video. If you're coming to this channel for the first time, please consider subscribing because I create this kind of videos very regularly. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's get started. Welcome back. So as I said, this is a series of videos where I'm showing you how to redesign an existing WordPress blog using Elementor and the OceanWP WordPress theme. Okay, so you must have checked the previous videos. Now this is the last video where I'm actually going to redesign the blog. Now this is how the blog is looking right now. Okay, so you can see that it is the default way or default view of OceanWP WordPress theme. Okay, so we do not want this, so we're going to use some WordPress plugins which will help us to design this blog page in a much better way. Okay, so in the previous video also I've shown you how to use different plugins for creating the blog archive page. If you have not checked that video, you can go to the description and find links to that video as well. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is to get our blog page added to the menu here. You can see here we have the menu. We need the blog page added here as well. So we'll go to our dashboard and from here we'll go to appearance and menus. In the menus you can see we have these 4 pages added, so we need the blog page as well. So we'll click on view all here and from here we'll select the blog page and click add to menu. Now I want the blog page to be on top before the services, so I'll drag it here and click on save menu. You can see that primary has been updated. Okay, then we'll go here and refresh the page. You can see the blog has appeared here. Okay, alright, so if you click on this blog you'll reach the same page which is open right now. If you go to home page right now, the blog is looking like this. You must have already seen this in the previous videos, right? Now one thing about Elementor is that once you have the page assigned as a blog for your website, this blog page cannot be edited using the free version of Elementor which we have. Okay, so let's try and edit it. We'll go to pages. From here, this is the blog page. If you click on edit with Elementor, let's see what happens. You see it is trying to load. It says loading. After some time you get a message saying the preview could not be loaded. We're sorry, but something went wrong. Something didn't go wrong here. Only thing is that Elementor does not allow to edit the blog archive page. Okay, and you can only do it using the Elementor Pro version. So if you want to have the Elementor Pro version, you can also check in the description, you can get it from there. However, in this video I'm not going to use the Elementor Pro version. Okay, we'll go back and add a new blog page. Okay, now as you have seen, this page cannot be edited with Elementor, so we'll add a new blog page and we'll edit that page using our plugins. So let's add a new page. Okay, so this is our new page. This is a welcome to blog editor option. I'll just close this dialog box. I don't need this. And here I'll go down and we'll keep the content layout default. Just go to header and disable the header should be there. We'll go to title and disable the title. Okay, that's all I'm going to change. Rest all we can go to page attributes also and select Elementor canvas from here. Okay, and that's done. Now I will give a new name to this page, which may be new blog. Okay, this is just a temporary name so that we know which one we are working on, and I'll click on publish from here. It'll ask for confirmation. I'll click on publish again. Now the new blog is live. So if I open the new page, it looks like this with nothing on this. Right now, since we have used Elementor canvas, we do not see the footer and the header part of this page. Okay, so if we want to show the footer and the header part, we'll go back and we'll probably close this, and from here we'll choose Elementor full width. Okay, and then we'll click on update. Now the page is updated. If I go here and refresh, you will see the header and the footer has come back to the page. Okay, so we do not have any content, that's why there is no space between the header and the footer. Okay, so we're going to add our content between the header and the footer. Alright, now remember, this is the old blog, how it is looking like now, and this is the new blog page that we have added, and we're going to assign this as our blog page. Alright, now here we're going to click on edit with Elementor so that we can edit this page with Elementor plugin. Now we have opened the Elementor editor, and you can see this is how it looks, and this is the old editor. Right now when you are watching this video, we have got Elementor 3.0, but I'm not updating it to 3.0 because there are some known issues which they are trying to solve, obviously. So we're still in the previous version of Elementor, which is 2.0 something, and we are still going to use that version for this website design. Okay, or at least for this video. Now, as you have seen in the previous video in this series, I used a couple of plugins to update or to create this blog archive page. The page that we have just added is nothing but the blog archive page where you have all the blog posts listed, right? So we're going to use those plugins to list down all the blog posts that we have in our blog. So for that, we need to go back to the dashboard, okay, and exit to dashboard, and from there we need to install some plugins. So we'll go back to WordPress dashboard from here, and then we'll go to plugins and click on add new. Alright, so जैसे कि मैंने previous video में बताया था, I'm going to use the plus add-ons for Elementor to design the blog archive page. Okay, so we're going to add that add-on. So I'll click on this search plugins option, and here I'll write plus add-ons. So you can see this is the add-on or the plugin that we want to install. So click on install now, and once it is installed, we click on activate. So that's the only add-on that we are going to use. Okay, you can see there are a lot of options here, and they are also giving an ad for the pro version. Okay, you can see general settings, what all you have, all these options are here. You do not need all those, we are not going to use all those, right? So you can probably disable all this if you want to. Okay, I think gallery listing is required. Anyways, so based on whatever you want, you can disable or enable from here, and in pro version you can see all these options. Okay, alright, so let's get back to our page. We'll go to all pages, and here new blog, this is the new page that we added. Click on edit with Elementor. Now once we are in the Elementor, on the left hand side you can see that will have the list of widgets that you get from plus essential, okay, and plus listing as well. So here we have this blog post listing, this one that we are going to use, okay. Alright, so first of all we need to add a section like we always do on Elementor. So we'll click on this add new section. Here I'm going to add a double section like this, okay. Now I'm going to edit the column or the intersection. I'll click on this section, then here I will make it full width, okay, and the height would be minimum height of around 400 or maybe a little less. We'll make it 250, okay, that's the minimum height. And for the background style, I'll go to style, background, I'm going to choose a gradient, okay. I have got two colors I'm going to use. You can see I have already recorded some colors which I would want to use for this blog. So this is a green and pink that I'm going to use. So I'll copy this, and here I'm going to use this green color. I'll just paste the color here, okay. And for the green, for the pink, I'll again copy the pink from here and I'll paste it here. This is the pink, okay. Now I'm going to change the location, or not the location, the angle a little bit, so that it goes like this, okay. This is my angle. Now I'm going to add a header, okay. I'm going to do basics, and from here I'm going to select a header, and here I'll name the food blog, which is food, okay. And then I'm going to style, change the typography. I'm going to use railway, okay, and the weight would be 900. I want it to be very bold and I want it to be big as well, so let's make it around 80, okay. And I want to have a different color which would be white for now, okay. I don't want any text shadow, so I'll leave it like this, okay. I'll just click on update. Always remember to update your Elementor after you have made some changes, okay. Sometimes what happens is you don't update and you forget, you do an undo and you lose whatever you have done, okay. So that's done. Then I'm going to add a text editor. I'm going to pull it here, and here I'm going to write something like, I'm going to add this or style this as well. I'll go to style, again I'll go to text color, which is by default white, which is fine. Then I'll go to typography, I'll change the family to railway, okay. So I want to tell you something here. If you are using the new version of Elementor, which is Elementor 3.0, this fonts and colors can be changed in a global way. That means you change it once in the global options and it gets changed for all over your blog, okay. That is one new thing that they have added, but since we are not using it, we can't do it here, okay. All right, so weight would be 600, okay, and I think this is fine. So I'll click on update and I'll see how the blog page looks like right now. I'll click here and refresh. So this is how the page is looking like. Since we got it stretched, it is starting from the edges, okay. All right, on the right hand side, probably we can have some social media icons and a button to contact. So we'll search for social media. You can see social icons. These are the Elementor icons, okay. So we're going to style them a little bit, align to right, and I'm going to, you can add more if you want to. For now I'm not going to add any links to this, I'm just going to show you how it is. So colors will change to custom, and primary color maybe white. Okay, and the secondary color we can put the pink that we used. Okay, all right. Size you can make it a little smaller, don't need that big. 20 is fine, padding is fine, spacing is fine. Now we need icon hover. Okay, icon hover, when someone hovers over it, what happens? You can see slight change, which is fine right now. I think we'll go with it. Okay, we're not going to change anything else. All right, the next thing is the button. So I'm going to add a button here, drag and drop. Okay, make it right aligned, and we can put a link to this wherever you want to. For now I'll just link it to my WordPress website, which is like www.stdwares.com. okay, and on top of it we'll like get one for free. Okay, so I can offer a free blog design for someone who's coming to this site. So maybe I'll change it to wp.stdwares.com, https. So there I'm offering a free blog for anyone who wants to get it designed. Okay, so I'll ask them to go there, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit column, and vertical alignment I'm going to change it to middle. Okay, so this is how it will look now. So update, and we'll go to the blog page and refresh. Now this is how my page is looking like. Okay, now I need to change the color of this button, which is not matching right now. Again, we are going to use the theme color or the custom colors that we have. So I'm going to style. Here I'm going to select the background color as the pink that we had. Okay, so everything looks similar and nicer. Okay, I'll click update, and we're done with the first or hero section of our blog. You can add a lot of more things if you want to, but for this video I'm not going to do anything else. If you want, you can add an image, a video, or any other graphic like Lottie or something. You can add all those things here to make it more attractive. The sole idea of this video is to create the blog archive page using the plugin that we have just installed some time back. Okay, so that's what we are going to do next. Next is I'm going to add a single column section. Okay, so I'll click on this. This has only a single column. Again, I'm not going to stress this part. Okay, this will not be stressed, it will be boxed. Okay, so here I'm going to add my blog archive. First of all, I'm going to add a heading like this, align to the middle. Okay, and here I'll write browse through our top posts. Okay, so this is what I'm going to write here on the top, and I'm going to add some margin to it. I'm going to add 40 pixels overall margin. Okay, and then I'm going to style, and I want to increase the typography or the font size a little bit. I'll make it a little bigger, like 36. Okay, also I'm going to change the family to railway. Okay, and the weight to 600. Okay, 600 is not very heavy, make it 700. Okay, this looks better now. The color needs to change as well. We'll put the pink that we have selected. Okay, so that's how it is looking. Now I'm going to add the blog archive. So we'll go to the elements here, and from here we'll go down. Under plus listing, we'll have this blog post listing. I'm going to drag and drop it here. Okay, so by default it's looking like this. It has taken 8 posts. Okay, now this is style 1. We can change the style of this from here. Now if you are on Pro, if you have bought the Pro version of that plugin, you can use any of these styles, but for now we have only style 1. Now the layout is grid, masonry, metro, or carousel. Let's see what are the options that were available. Carousel is not there, so you cannot use it. We'll get back to this. Okay, then content source. We are not selecting any specific category. This we are going to increase to 20. You know, we have had 20 posts in our blog which we made earlier, so we'll keep it to 20. If there are more posts, there will be pagination here. We'll get more number of pages which you can scroll through. We do not need any offset posts. Offset posts means that this is the latest post, so it is showing on the top. If I have a offset 1, this post will not be showing, it will start from here. Okay, that's what it means with offset posts. Order by date, which is fine. Descending is also fine. Descending means the latest post will be on the top. Columns manage. Now here I do not need 4 columns, I need 2 columns, so that it becomes a little bigger and looks better. Okay, I need 2 columns like this. Alright, tablet columns also I need 2. It should be consistent over tablet, mobile, everywhere. Okay, alright, that's about column manage. Next is extra options. Okay, title tag h3, I want title tags to be h2. Okay, this is one thing which will help you in your SEO, but then since it's an archive page, I'll keep it to h3. If it was a single page blog post, I would have made it h2 for the title. Okay, so I'm not going to change anything. Display excerpt, if you want to display the excerpt like this when you hover, which is a good idea here, so let's keep it. Post meta, if you want to keep this date and all these things, the author name, you can enable or disable that. If you disable that, those will not be shown up. You see the date is gone. Okay, so sometimes you would want the user not to see the date, but for this video I'll just keep it on. You can again change the style. Okay, there is only one style as of now. Alright, then you can go to style and make some changes yourself. Like we have the post meta tag, and we're not going to change this tag any change. If you want, you can change the color. Maybe from here you can make it pink so that it looks more like our branding. Okay, same color, looks good now. Then title, I'm not going to change anything on the title. Only thing is I'm going to change the typography to railway. That's it. Okay, I'll do the same thing for the post meta tags also. Make it railway. Okay, all right. So on the title also there is nothing to do other than changing the color, which I'm not going to change. Except content, the color again can change. I can change the typography from here. I'll make it railway. Again, you can do this from the default sections also for all the posts on your page or on your website, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just using it, doing one by one. Content background, this is normal. I don't want to change anything here. Featured image. Now this is the featured image that you can see here. Style 1, if I say none, you will not see the images here. Okay, alright, so the featured images are not shown up, only the blog post images are showing up here. Okay, so you can keep it none. Next is box loop background style. This box style I'm going to keep as it is because this is what I like, and that's what I discussed in the previous video as well, right? So I'm not going to change that. Extra options, messy columns. If you enable this, you can see the columns may be of different sizes. It says get the access to all power packed widgets, ready design templates, premium support, and much more from their premium version. Okay, so I don't want that. Anyways, the messy columns, I don't see any difference. Let's update it once and see if there is something which can be visible on the live page. So if I refresh it, okay, so this is how it is looking right now. Okay, I can see that there is a difference in the sizes. That's because of the size of the image that we have used, right? Okay, so we'll just disable this, update again. and now see if there is a difference. So we'll just refresh this page. Okay, I don't see a lot of differences here. Okay, I think there's not much of difference, which is fine. Okay, all right, then the last option we have is on scroll view animation. There is no animation. You can add animation here, which you can see on scrolling, like some animation, whatever you like. Okay, the animation is not visible here. Okay, so you can play around and you can select any of these animations that you want. Okay, for now I'll just click on fade in. Okay, animation delay is 50 milliseconds. Okay, and animation duration, okay, duration is not required. Let it be like this. We'll update and we'll see how it reflects on our website. So refreshing it, you can see the animation fade in. We scroll down. Okay, everything is coming together. So all the content has come once, like fading in. Okay, so that's about the animation, nothing much. All right, so that is the styling. If you go to advanced, you can change the margin, padding, and all those things that you can do on any other Elementor widget. Okay, so that's about the designing of the blog. I think this is looking good as of now. I'm not going to waste more time on this, but I think you have got the idea how your blog page is going to look like. Now let's go to customize and change a few things around so that it looks more like a complete blog. So we're done with the Elementor part. I'm going to click on exit to dashboard. Now from here I'm going to click this WordPress icon, and we're going to go to appearance and customize. Okay, we're going to customize the blog a little bit so that it looks like more like a complete blog. You can see there is no fav icon, there is no logo on the top, or even if we go at the bottom, there's nothing in the footer as well. So we're going to change a few things here. We have clicked on customize. All right, so now we are on the customize screen of Ocean WP theme. Now if you're using a different theme, then your customize options, or these options that you get here, may be a little different. Okay, and since I'm using the free version of Ocean WP theme, we do not have a lot of options here, but for the pro version, which you can see here, you have more options. Okay, you can have all these options if you get the pro version of Ocean WP theme. Anyways, we do not need it for now for this video, so we're going to use a few of this, or change a few of these options here. Okay, so now we need to change the logo of this blog. So we'll go to site identity from here. Okay, it says site title, site tagline, everything is fine. We need a site icon. Now site icon is for the navigation bar or nav icon on the top, so we'll upload an icon for it. So this is the icon which we are going to use for as the fav icon. So click on select. This is the site icon or the fav icon, and it's asking to crop it. If I skip cropping, it may take half of it. I'll just do the top part of it, and then I'll click crop image. So you can probably see it come here. See, it has come here. Alright, so that was the site logo or the site icon. For the logo, we need to go back. We need to come here to header section, and here you can see option which says logo. Here there is option to select logo, so we'll click on this and we'll upload a new logo. Now this is the logo that we have created for this blog. Select it. Again it will ask to crop. I'm not going to crop this, so we'll click on skip cropping, or I can actually crop it, make it a little bigger like this. Okay, looks good. We'll make it a little less wider and click on crop image. This will be the logo for the blog. We'll come up here. Alright, you can see this, and maximum width and maximum height we can select from here and select the height. Don't want it to be very big, we keep it to 60. Okay, it looks good with the menu here. Alright, we'll go back. Then let's see general. Let's see what are the options we have here. Header full width, header border bottom. Okay, that's fine. Content after header, if you want to have something after the header, you can put it here. You can play around these options and use whatever you want. Okay, you can add or remove. Header media, if you want to have some media here, you can add that as well. Then menu, you can change the menu from here. We have already updated our menu. Okay, the other thing that you can do is to go to general options, general styling. Here the primary color that they have, you can probably change it to our pink. Okay, we'll select this pink that we have. That would be nice. Okay, alright, so that's all I'm going to change. I'll click on publish. The other thing that I want to change is to add a logo in the footer section also. So we go there, go back, go to footer widgets. Okay, then in the footer widget section I'll click on, so you can see the widgets show up. You can also have the parallax footer effect on. Okay, and you can choose a template which you do not have right now. You can have a Elementor template which you can choose from here. How many columns do you want? We want only 2 columns. Okay, so you have just 2 columns. Okay, alright, go back, and now we'll go to widgets, footer 1 and footer 2, since we have only 2 footer columns. Okay, here I'm going to add a new widget which is going to be an image. Okay, you can scroll here and search, or you can also search for the widget here on the top search menu. So I'll click on image. Here I'm not going to put any title, I'll just add a new image. So I'll click on this, I'll upload a new image. So this is a all white image of the same logo. We'll add to it. Now you can see it here, right? This is the image that we have uploaded. Okay, then we'll go back. In footer 2 we can add another widget, and this time I'm going to use an custom HTML or text. You can also use a text widget, normal text, and here I can make a title which says contact us, and here you can give contact information like our email ID, so you can have those things. You can probably add some other visuals also. That's all. You can have more content here if you want to. I've just added 2 columns of in the footer. Okay, if you want you can have more columns and add more content also. So just click on publish, and we'll go to new blog and refresh it once, and now my blog is looking like this. You can see the top logo, you can see the menu, you can see the heading section here. Okay, get one for free. You can also put more content here if you want to. Then we have the blog archive posts. The moment you click on this post, it will open in a single post page. Okay, and also in the footer we have the image, we have the content section. Alright, so that's how it is going to look like. Now we can also do one thing. We can probably have lesser number of columns. We right now here have 2. We can have more number of columns. Right now we have 2. We can have 3 or 4. Let's do that once and see how it looks, because that will change the entire look of this blog. Okay, so let's do that. So we have to go to pages again and edit the page with Elementor. And here on this particular widget, I'm going to click on content source. 20 is fine. Number of columns, column manage. Okay, for the desktop I'll have more columns, like 4. Okay, this is how it will look. Let's see how it looks in full screen. So click on update, come here and refresh our blog. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, now it's looking good. Only thing is that the image or the image of the posts is not looking very good. Okay, and since the images are of different sizes, the boxes are also of different sizes. So if you're going to design something like this, you can probably have the images of the same size. I told about this in the previous video as well. If you have missed this video, please go and check it out, where I've talked about how you can design the blog archive page. Okay, so we'll go there and probably make it to 3 columns and then update it. Now the more part of the images will be visible, which would be the ideal case. Now once I refresh, I can see better, right? Now this looks much better. Now when you hover, you can see like this. Okay, alright, so since we had 3 columns of the blogs, okay, we should have number of posts which is divisible by 3, otherwise it will look something like this. So we'll come here and go to content source, and from here I'll select 18, okay, which is divisible by 3. I'll update it from here, and I think we're good to go with the blog design. Okay, alright, now this is how your blog archive page was looking earlier, okay, which you could not design using Elementor because Elementor does not allow you to do. Now you have created a separate blog page, blog archive page using Elementor, which looks like this and is looking awesome now, right? It's very different from what it used to be, like this one, which had the entire image and a little bit of information here. Okay, so these are new blog archive page. However, one thing which is remaining is to update this menu. If you click on this blog, it will still take you back to the previous blog page, right? I don't want that. So what happens if I directly go to my WordPress options and change it from there? Let's see, something amazing will happen. So we'll go back, and from here if I go to settings and if I go to reading, what happens if I change this static page from blog to new blog? Let's see what happens. Click new blog, click on save settings or save changes. Changes are saved, settings are saved here. Now if I come here, I do not see the blog or the new blog option here. Okay, so I'll go to the menu, and from here I'll add the new blog. Okay, you can see the new blog here. I'll probably pull it up and save menu. The primary menu has been updated. We'll go to reading, we'll change back to new blog. Alright, now if you come here, if you refresh, you can see the new blog option here. But now when you click on blog, you see nothing, okay, because that page has been removed from the blog option of this website. And if I click on new blog, this shows the same content but in a different way, in a previous manner, okay, previous layout, which is the default layout of Ocean WP WordPress theme. Okay, now I don't want this to happen. I want this new blog to be shown as we have designed it, right? So what we need to do for that? For that, we'll have to change the reading settings. Okay, now here I cannot make this as a post page. So I'll click on this, I'll say select, I'll not select anything. Okay, now if I save these settings, so I have the home page, which is a static page. For the post page, I have not selected anything. However, my post page is already connected or listed in the menu, added to the menu here. Okay, so if I click on blog now, it will not show anything because this is actually referring to the blog page of the website, the default blog page which we have assigned. Since we have not assigned anything, it is not showing any posts, right? However, if we click on this new blog option, it will take us to the new blog and it will show us our designed blog page, which we have named. So understand this, this one is not a blog page of the website by default. It is a page which we have named as blog and we have assigned in the menu. Okay, so if I go back to my menu, okay, so here I am on my menu. I'll remove this, I don't need this one. Okay, and this new blog is the same page. I'll just name it as blog. Okay, or for the time being, let it be n blog. Okay, and I update it. Done. If I save the menu, now the user will not be confused because they will be not having two things, they will have only one, which is the new blog that we have created. Okay, now they can come to my home, they can browse through whatever information I want to put here. Okay, and when they go to the blog page, they will actually go to the designed page that I have made custom using Elementor. Okay, this is not the default blog page of the theme, of the WordPress theme, right? I hope you understood the difference. So to design a blog page using Elementor or a blog archive page using Elementor free version, this is how you can do it. This is the trick that you need to follow. Okay, without this trick, your blog will not show up as your design. It will show up as the default design of that particular theme that you are using, like this. For Ocean WP, this is the default design. So if you have not made that trick, if you have not changed the settings from your reading option here, like this, okay, the post page should not be selected but manually assigned in your menu. Okay, then the blog page will look like exactly how you have designed. So this is a big workaround which even the Elementor users can use for using or designing their blog archive page without using the Elementor Pro version. Okay, so that's all I have in this video, series, and I hope I have given you all the information that you would need to get started. Now, if there is something more that you want to know, please ask in the comment section. Also, you can check the video description. I have provided all the information that one should know to get started with designing or creating websites or blogs on WordPress. All the information is there. Please feel free to check them out. Now again, thanks a lot for watching this video. This was the last video in the series. I'll bring up more such series on different types of content which you can create using Elementor and different themes on WordPress. I love Ocean WP theme and I've told you why in the first video as well, but right now I'm using different themes also like Astra and Cadence WP theme. Cadence WP theme is probably the best theme right now. We have a separate group on Facebook about that. If you want, you can join that and learn more about it. There will be a link in the description for that as well. And if you're a regular watcher of my videos, you would know that I've already talked about that particular WordPress group on Facebook on my videos. So again, thanks a lot for watching the entire series. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a like, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends and family who may be wondering how they can regenerate or recreate an existing WordPress blog using Elementor and any theme of their choice. In these videos, I've used the Ocean WP theme. You can choose any theme that you want to. With that, I will end this video. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. This is Stan signing off from the Indian Freelancer YouTube channel. Take care. Bye bye. All the best.